Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here, and we dropped a heartbreaker in Pittsburgh. Just, we put the ball up for Cole, it was his ball, and he just couldn't bring it down. So we have a media question to answer.
We're at the halfway point of the season. The quarterback continues to struggle, especially lately the last few games. Will we see a change of quarterback?
Say, no, absolutely not. We went this direction at quarterback for a reason, and we'll stick with that. Cutler got us to the Super Bowl. We had a little relief from fails, and then he put it on. Yeah, we had some issues in that game, just stopping the run. And we don't have that big pressure in the middle from Ayers. And we had to kick Ayers out. We don't have McPhee. McPhee was a big portion of stopping the run as well, which has not allowed us to be very successful against the run. The Packers have moved ahead of us at 5-1. We're 4-3. We've lost 2 straight. The Vikings are 4-2. We put the Vikings next week, but let's concentrate on the Packers. So, awards for last week. Cutler, 34-47, 421 yards, 3 passing touchdowns. He did have 3 interceptions. We really need to cut that down, but he did have 2 rushing touchdowns. Le'Veon Bell, on the other hand, the reason why we lost that game, we could not stop Le'Veon Bell. 23 carries, $169, 5 rushing touchdowns. That's what killed us, those rushing touchdowns. Over on defense, Navarro Bowman over in San Fran, 14 tackles, 2 sacks. And Michael Wilhoit had 11 tackles, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble over in Miami. So really, we're 5th offensively, and we are last defensively. Yeah, after giving up 169 yards on the ground to Le'Veon Bell, yeah. That's definitely gonna spell that we are pretty much last defensively. Let's also see if there's any draft stories just to see. No, there's not. So we can look at whoever we want. We're gonna look at the injuries that we have, as well as the Packers injuries as well. So without Christian Jones, which probably was another thing, we didn't have that speed in the middle linebacker core. Pernell McPhee and Antoine Bryan, who's a pretty good guy at the safety position up, cuts down a lot of rushing plays at the line. We really need to look at depth. That's not the one I wanted. Alright, Packers. Eddie Lacy will be out 2 weeks, and Brian Beluga, right tackle, has an MCL tear. He is on the IR. He's out for the rest of the season. So let's look at the depth chart of the Packers. We know ours. So we'll look at the pack. Aaron Rodgers going in his 13th season this year with Brent Hundley behind him and Landry Jones. Rashad Jennings will be the running back instead of Eddie Lacy, or David Cobb behind him. Brian Leonard will be the fullback in his 11th year this year. Jordy Nelson will be the number 1. Randall Cobb will be out wide. And Devontae Adams will be in the slot with Joey Marshall, who they drafted last year. And Javis Blue will be the 5th guy there. Jermichael Finley will be the starting tight end, Richard Rodgers behind him, and Kennard Beckman. Left tackle will be rookie Justin Hardman out of Georgia Tech. Ben Iljalana will be behind him. Josh Sitton will be the left guard. Chris Barker will be behind him. Corey Linsley will be the center, good center, and they drafted Morgan Haynes, Arizona State. TJ Lang on the right guard. John Jerry will be behind him. And Jeremy Parnell will be the right tackle, taking over for Brian Beluga, who's out for the season. Derek Fender is also the rookie back there, so they might end up trading spots there sometime during the league. At defense, Jeremy Mency will be on the left end. We'll see a little bit of Darnell Dockett over here on the left. Rob Nikovic will be on the right side, and Lawrence Guy there. Pretty good experience in the line there. Looking at defensive tackle, Terrence Cody and Doug Worthington. You may see a little bit of Stephen Charles in there too, but really nothing in their core. Clay Matthews, the big threat to rushing the pass, will be on the left side. Hunter Watkins will be behind him. In the middle, Justin Clark, a middle linebacker. We looked at in the draft that we were going to pull the trigger out, but he pulled about 5 or 6 picks before us. And then Ben Hunt, who was a rookie last year, where we also might have targeted him, but again, he was taken before us. Vince Williams, and then Max Beluga. On the right side, Melvin Ingram coming over for the Chargers last year. Noah Gilbert, rookie last year out of Connecticut. Over at corner, Casey Hayward and Sam Shields will be the tandem over here, with Demetric Clark, Demarius Randall, and Quentin Rollins. So a good set of defensive backs there. Free safety, Clinton Dix, with rookie out of Butler, C.T. Gray. Clinton Dix becoming a good safety in the back. Morgan Burnett will be the other one. Long-time Packer with Robert Jordan behind him. Sophomore year out of Butler. Kicker will be Jason Myers. We might see a little bit of Chase Williams. We'll have to see there. With the punter being Jacob Scum. We'll say Scum. Sounds good. Randall Cobb will be probably the punt returner also. Yes, he will. And third down back will, of course, be Rashad Jennings, because they never switch. So we have a very big task ahead of us. Now that we have this issue, we are definitely going to look at some long-time depth at outside linebacker, particularly inside. Actually, let's look at inside. Vince Williams. He might be something. Let's see his combine. Let's see his combine, his too. What about Trey Hurst? No, he's going to drop. Let's look on the other side. Look at his too. I mean, he might be good. Marvin Daniel, 266.6. Balance, nope. Rashawn Daniel, 262.67. No. Jermaine Brandon, might be a good one. Wisconsin, speed rusher, 250. Nope. Quick drop off. Byron Florence of Wisconsin, 267. Almost at 264. He's 6'4". No. Let's look at tackle. Pursuit. Let's look at somebody who probably plays light here. Bounce out of Alabama. Nope. Trey Scott. He's a pass rusher. He might be something I'm interested in. Dorian Mosley, Oklahoma. Prototype guy. Maybe. Alton Woodson. 4-3, another pass rusher. Oh, if that last C was actually a B, it would be good. Terrell Griffin. Looking for some pass rushers here. Here's one. 297, 6'3", 23. Pass rusher. Boom. There's one. Move him outside where Ayers typically plays. I think for a fact he does some good there. Alright guys, so I will see you in the next episode when we play at home against the Packers, and hopefully we have a little bit more luck here. We need to win these division games if we keep on dropping these games outside of division. especially dropping the games inside the conference. We need to pull these ones out, go into week 10 with some momentum, because we've dropped 3 straight, or 2 straight now. So I will see you guys next time. Later.